So first of all, thank you so much for coming. We know it's Sunday and it's a little bit complicated for everybody at this time to come and so on. I'm going to talk about innovation in cities and so on. We have been working on that for many years. Well, you know, we have been thinking a lot about innovation, about the problems that we have in cities, problems, well, you know, like these, traffic jams, potholes, even more potholes, innovation in potholes, pothole innovation, so innovation everywhere. So we found a solution, and I think it's a nice solution. You know, what we need is more thieves. We need to steal more. You may think that this is a new solution, that this is something new. Well, I'm not the first ones to say that. People before me said that. So it's not so original. I stole it. So let me tell first you a story, a very, very small story. And this story starts with these people, with this guy, that is Jacob Nagel. Jacob Nagel was here a few years ago, and this guy had an idea, and the idea has to do with this. And this is a hydrant. And Jacob Nagel is the CTO of Advanced Mechanics in Boston. And then hydrants in Boston have a small problem, and the small problem is this. Well, this happens in Boston normally every winter. So you have to check all the hydrants on the city and so on, and see which ones work, which ones don't work, which is complicated. I mean, you don't have so many people to check all these hydrants around and so on, so it's difficult. So, well, there is always that there are hydrants that don't work, there are hydrants that nobody knows in what state they are. And then Nigel thought about a very simple idea. Why don't we let people to adopt a hydrant? So you have your hydrant and you adopt it. You can put it a name, you take care of it, and then when things like snowfall happens and so on, well, then what you do is you receive a text message from the city hall and say, how is your hydrant? And then you say, well, my hydrant is pretty well, nothing happens to him, then okay. And if not, they repair it. Well, if you are not good at adopting the hydrant and you are not good parent for the hydrant, it can be stolen because, well, they are gaming things into the hydrant, so it can be stolen. So this worked pretty well, and but you know what happened? Well, this happened. Happened that, well, this is Honolulu, this is not, and it doesn't snow very much, and these are sirens. But then the guys of Honolulu, they have a similar problem. I mean, people keep stealing the batteries from the sirens, and then sirens without batteries, it doesn't work. They just don't work. So they thought about, you know what, stealing poor Jacob ideas. And then they created the same app, they took exactly the same app, and then they changed the logo, they changed the title, and now you can adopt a siren. And people kept stealing and stealing in many other places. In Chicago, you can adopt a sidewalk and so on. And, well, that's not the only case in the public administration that this happened. This is Open 411. And Open 411, the 411 is a number in the US and States for everything that is not emergencies, that is not firemen, police, and so on. And this is Open 411 in San Francisco. Well, it's the same application. It's open source. You can do it everywhere. And you can, it has been implemented in San Francisco, in Chicago, in many places, and now in Europe, in Amsterdam, in Helsinki, they are working on that, and they are working on this common application. But, you know, stealing is hard work. Let me tell you why. I mean, in research, we call it the discovery problem. I mean, the discovery problem is, what do you steal? The ideas in the beginning, when they are small, they all look the same. How do you know that this is a good idea or it's not? You need a lot of information. And if they are not famous, well, what on earth do you steal? Look, for example, things like the mountain bike. Who invented the mountain bike? Well, users invented the mountain bike. You can think about Airbnb. Who invented Airbnb? People in the real estate and so on? No way. Three designers invented Airbnb. Starbucks. Somebody who knew a lot about coffee? Absolutely not. Teacher, another teacher, and a writer. These were the inventors of Starbucks. Or Uber, the Powton and software engineer. Or here in Spain, Zara. Who invented Zara? Well, a salesperson. So what happens? Then this is an important problem. You have to facilitate somehow this discovery problem because information is basic in order to know what to steal, what to copy. Let's look on the other way. What happens if you decide not to steal anything? Well, this is my country. They have only 947 municipalities. This is my country too. It has 8,118 municipalities, and then if you go to Europe, that is my country too, it's more than 100,000 municipalities. So come on, you have to do an application that is different from all these municipalities, and you have to be very imaginative, because if not, you're going to do the same thing that the other guy. And well, that's not the trick. You want to be paid and you want to be original. If you don't want to steal, you have to do something different. And on top, it costs a lot of money, really a lot of money. So maybe we don't have that money. So we want to help. We want to help to solve this discovery problem. And that's why in a European project, thanks to the European Commission, that is called Commons for Europe, we managed to create a platform that is called Civic Exchange, translating that from a platform from Civic Commons in the US. And this platform is a very simple tool to help you to steal, to help you to find which are the good ideas, to help you not only to find software, but to qualify the software. Who is using it? How many downloads do you have? How many people do you have? And now, thanks to the World Bank, maybe we're translating this thing to Latin America, so they can steal more. Remember, good artists copy, great artists steal. So, steal something today, please. Thank you. Thank you so much.